Yes, and in this video, I'm going to show you how the dice, this dice is a template, friend, how the dice is for Mr. Smith. Mr. Smith is a wordsmith. Mr. Smith is also the one Neo in a different light. Mr. Smith, he is going to have to be dealing in the matrix of the stone. Yes, the temple of the die. And you must know Mr. Smith wears the black and white. He wears the black and white suit. Okay. For the black and white society. Yes, he wears the monkey suit. I showed you in my last video how this white die here is concerning the gold fire monkey. Yes, and it is concerning 38. That is also the 83 for L even. When you strike black goo goo gaga, you've struck gold, you've struck ore. Yes, you must understand how the ore is the ori for the story, for the spirit time ore, for the spirit of time gold, the gold house for the gold shipment. I've shown you so much about the gold, but if you want to know where the suits come from, it comes from the temple of the die, you guys. The template right here. You've got your white shirt that is masked in the black suit. Yes, and then the black suit further goes on for the tie, the bow tie. Yes, okay, so I showed you here how this is the bow tie. You see how I connected those dots? See how I connected those dots? Let me see. Can you see it? Let me turn it around. Okay, there it is. Yeah. See how I connected those dots like this? Notice how when I turn it this way, I could connect these dots also. Yeah, and I did this too, so you could see the 5 on the die right there for the 5th element, right there at the center of the high. But you also need to see the bow tie. You need to see how this creates the bow tie and the tie, you guys, for the monkey suit. Okay, this is where the black and the white and the tie comes into play. Okay, then you have your accessories that further come into play with the suit, like the buttons, and I've shown you before how the X is dealing in the button eyes. Okay, the X is dealing in the button eyes. It's dealing in fire, earth, air, water with the spirit at center. Likewise with the suit, you have your cufflinks. And the cufflinks are likened to a chain link. And these are the chain link, you guys. This is the chain link fence right here. This is why you have your big gold chain in the Bible with the purple robe. The purple robe is here too for the royalty, just like the crown for the corona. Right here. Okay, with your 20/20 vision, when you got your 2 snake eyes. Now, you get them 2 snake eyes, you get them Dos Equis right there. It's going to connect to that grand spirit. Yep, there's your 2 Dos Equis right there too, friend. Your 2 eyes for life and death. And the game of life and death. Likewise, this is also the game of life and death. Life and death. Life and death in a sense of black hole versus white hole for reincarnation. And you must also understand the black hole is a grand vortex. It's dealing in the black sun of Saturn, the black hole sun. Yeah, where you must escape for the light of day. I'm telling you another part of the game here. When you got your black and white house, you need to understand this is the Father's house right here. He knows all about those black holes because he made them, just like he knows about them white holes too. Okay, but yes, this is the Grand Monkey suit. This is where they get the template for Mr. Smith, who's a wordsmith, because you must use your words to understand the numbers. Okay? Just like I teach you about Neo a lot, Neo and Mr. Smith and the suits, You need to see this too with your cards, you guys, because I've shown you before how the dice connect with the cards, right? And then you've got your 4 suits here for your 4 seasons. Likewise, this is dealing in the moon. Yes, this is dealing in the sun and moon, and so is this, because this is also a sun and a moon. Okay, it's the grand system right here. This also is a house of life, too. You must know that. It's not only death. This is also a death house, too. They switch roles in the grand torus field to create the powerhouse. So I'm telling the multiple stories with the multiple visions. Yes, I'm telling you the good and the bad and the bad and the good, because the bad is the good and the good is the bad. Just like there's no bad words. Okay. Yes, with the cards, you will see they come into play with the red suits also. And the red suits is dealing in Venus and Mars. Venus and Mars. Here's Venus and Mars here on this. You must know, as soon as you access the game, when you access Saturn, you access the sun, you access all the planets all at the same time. Yeah, you access them all at the same time because all the planets are playing together for the one to come through. That is you, the Neo. See? This is the Neo cube because this equals 54. 34, I mean. This is the 34 cube. Yeah, and then this is the 54 sun. Okay, from the 31, the 21, and the 33 void. It's all the dice, you guys. It's all of it's the same thing. It's all the same thing, telling you the grand story. So yes, if you're wondering where the monkey suits come from, this is where the monkey suit comes from. This is why they have the Black Label Society, because they want to label you as black. You know, and then underneath, they've got their collar. They got their collar, too, because they're dogs. But underneath, they wear that white shirt. Sometimes the white shirt might have a tail on it, just like the coat of black might have a tail on it. Yeah, and then they wear the top hat, which is usually black. Here you go. Here's that. And then they'll put a feather in the hat sometimes for Yankee Doodle Dandy. Okay. Here's your white feather right here. This is the white feather that you bring back to Anubis. Your white house, your white feather of purity, of light, because you're light as a feather. See? See how this is dealing in the light? Because it's white. Likewise, if you sell your soul, just like I mentioned in my other video, you don't have your feather anymore. So how are you going to get back home? Yeah, you'll just be fed to the alligator. I know how all of that works too, where they put you on ice. Then you got to wait your turn. You got to wait your turn. Maybe they'll call you back. Maybe they won't. You know, because you're likened unto an actor. Yeah, in this grand game, you're likened unto an actor. Because we're in the Hunger Games, which is the Zodiac story from the beginning, you need to understand all of this. Because you're already in the Hunger Games, you have a role to play here. And if they like your play and they like your character, they'll call you back. If they don't, they're not going to call you back, you guys. You're not going to be hired. You're going to be fired. But likewise, the fire is also for purification. You must know that. Fire is for cleaning. Fire is for cleaning. So, just so you know, when you come to my page, I tell you all the stories. I don't hold back anything. I tell you everything I know. I tell you this side of the fence and that side of the fence so you can see the multiple perspectives. I play good cop, bad cop. I really like to play good cop, bad cop because I want you to see my multifaceted nature as the High Hashatan, as the Serpent Alpha of the 10. I want you to see who I am. I want you to see my power that I have with my grand system here and how I deliver you the grand system. I want you to see this so you can make better decisions in my game. The game is for the dog god for 26, so we are in 2026, friend. We are in the grand revealing also. It only comes further into light as the system progresses.